Hi guys, welcome back to Rybrook TV and welcome to a new brand on the channel. This is the Maserati Ghibli Trofeo. The Maserati Ghibli sits just below the Quattroporte in the saloon lineup. It has been one of the most successful models in the brand's history. It offers a slightly different take on what a premium saloon can be. It injects some Italian flair into the segment, and this one even more so than most, because this is the Trofeo, the range-topping version, with a thumping Ferrari derived V8 under the bonnet. So, welcome to the driver's seat of the Maserati Ghibli Trofeo. Now, this is actually my first ever experience behind the wheel of a Maserati. So what are my thoughts? Well, it's actually incredibly comfortable to drive. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting it to have quite a hard edge to it, especially this Trofeo, because of the monstrous power plant that lives under the bonnet. It is a 3.8 litre twin-turbocharged V8 from a Ferrari. You can actually tell because it's still got the red accents on it from Ferrari. The only difference is that engine in Ferrari is a flat plane crank. In this, it's cross plane, which basically gives it a more torquey, more muscular feel to it. And well, it definitely feels more muscular. I will say that the V8 is definitely the highlight of this Trofeo. It is at the center of everything that this car does. When you shift these paddles, which are actually fully carbon fibre and really nice to use, it just wakes up. It completely transforms the characteristics of the car. When you go from normal into sport, it just wakes up. It's almost like you've just prodded it with a stick and it just gets angry. And it does really pick up pace incredibly well. Now, the reason the Ghibli Trofeo is so quick in a straight line is that Ferrari-derived V8 under the bonnet produces 580 horsepower and over 700 newton meters of torque, which means that the 0 to 62 mile an hour sprint is just a smidge over 4 seconds. Now, the Trofeo is only available as rear-wheel drive, so you have to have your wits about you, especially in the wet. But the Ghibli Trofeo isn't just about the ferocious engine that lives under the bonnet. No. We've got something called Skyhook suspension, which uses sensors to monitor the travel on each wheel, and then it can individually change the damping on each wheel to make sure that the car is nice and flat through corners. And on a twisty B road, it works really well. That engine is mated to an 8-speed ZF automatic gearbox, which, especially when left to its own devices, does a really great job at managing the ratios. Let's also touch on the way this car looks. From the outside, especially the front end, I think it looks great. The Trofeo gets extra red accents throughout the Trofeo badge on the side. You also get the tricolore flag on the B pillar and then a red accent through the trident on the C pillar as well. And also quad exhaust, which just allow this incredible V8 to sing. Inside the Trofeo, we've got this amazing colour split with the red and black accents. In the centre, we've got Maserati's Infotainment Screen, which is a 10.1-inch fully HD touchscreen, and I have to say it's really crisp and really easy to use. But let's be honest, you're mainly going to use the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, aren't you? Everybody does, and it actually integrates really well with this screen. Another thing that I really like about the Trofeo is the carbon fibre weave on the centre console here is perfectly matched up to the cup holders. And I think it's just a really nice addition to this car. But as I've already said, the whole experience with the Ghibli Trofeo is all about that explosive power plant up front. It really does wake up when you want it to. But I think that's just testament to how good this car is as an everyday cruiser as well. It really can do the comfy stuff as well. it's such a split personality between normal and comfort and ice mode, which is more for your efficient driving, because you know you're going to buy a 3.8 litres twin turbocharged V8 for efficiency, but you've got that mode anyway. But it is quite different between the modes. The valves in the exhaust open, and when you take control with these carbon fibre shift paddles, the car really wakes up and gets on its toes on a road like this. And to be fair, for a car of this size and weight, it does handle all of these horrible potholes we have in the UK. It feels quite composed. It feels like you have quite a lot of confidence with it, especially in the dry. However, I think if you were to drop it to Corsa and turn the traction control off, you could have quite a bit of sideways action in this car. So to sum up the Maserati Ghibli Trofeo, I think it's a very comfortable car, which I wasn't expecting. And then when you want it to, that V8 just explodes into life. For any more information on the Maserati Ghibli, please use the links in the description of this video to contact the guys at Maserati Bristol. And please like this video and subscribe to the channel for plenty more content to come.